Welcome to Look Ahead.
You've joined an amazing organisation.
We help thousands of people every year.
We have over 110 services.
We support people with mental health needs,
learning disabilities,
People affected by homelessness.
People escaping domestic abuse.
or young people who need extra help.
We keep people away from hospitals and in the community.
We make a big difference to people's lives.
We have been around for over 50 years.
And you're a big part of our future.
Enjoy your time with Look Ahead.
You'll feel at home here.
So what did you do before working at Look Ahead?
So before I joined Look Ahead, I was originally a primary school teacher, but when my children were young, I sidestepped into adult social care.
I worked as a floating support worker. I'd done previous retail jobs.
I was a professional dancer and aerialist for 10 years.
I've worked for several different providers prior to working with Look Ahead.
I was studying at university. I did a criminology and sociology degree. And then I got into some retail work, and I also did some volunteering work with ex-offenders. So that helped me decide that I wanted to get into this kind of field.
What attracted you to Look Ahead?
I think I liked the training. I liked the actual job.
I was particularly impressed by not only focuses on very specialist things like learning disability or domestic abuse, but also huge issues like homelessness, mental health as well, and all the different challenges that go with those.
My reason for coming to Look Ahead was reputation. I'd worked alongside Look Ahead for a few years and particularly know the local commitment to ending and reducing the amount of domestic abuse, and that brought me over to the organisation.
I think with Look Ahead, what attracted me is the potential for progression through innovation. So having the ability to offer good quality housing along with integrated care and support is one of the best ways you can really inform and support people to lead better lives. We support some of the most marginalised, most vulnerable people in society at Look Ahead, and we do it well because we are able to make those offers.
What do you love about your job?
What I love about the job that I do is the fact that we get to work with different people, whether that's operational, new starters, customers.
There's a lot of hard things, but there's also a lot of reward. Watching a client go from their worst possible point to living abuse-free and their family are safe and the risk to them and their loved ones is reduced. There's no better feeling than that.
I really do like when we find suitable accommodation for any of our customers, and I'll see them 6 months later walking down the road and they'll high-five me, shout me out and say, "Oh, Janet, thank you," and then they'll have a big grin on their face and they'll move on.
It's seeing smiles on the faces of our customers. We want to improve people's lives. We want to give them opportunities and increase their wonderful outcomes. We want them to achieve their goals and aspirations. And when they do that, it's just a magical place to work.
So how do Look Ahead's values come to life in your work?
For me and the team that I'm lucky enough to work alongside, it's the value of excellence. We strive for excellence and we support each other to achieve that.
The value that resonates the most with the work that I do is probably excellence and innovation. I think it's innovative in itself by introducing a dance movement psychotherapy project into support work and seeing how they link and how they can work together.
So within the HR team, there's lots of partnership and one team. So we work alongside HR admin and payroll and with operations to ensure that we're doing as much as we can to help the operational side and also the central services.
We're very inclusive and trusted as an organisation, trusted by families to support their sons, daughters, mums, dads, brothers and sisters, and we're trusted by local authorities and commissioners as well.
So caring and compassionate in the work that I do is really kind of thinking about the customer and their journey and what specifically is for them, and really kind of tailoring support around that for them.
How would you describe the culture at Look Ahead?
I would describe the culture at Look Ahead amazing, supportive, fun, enjoyable.
I think the culture at Look Ahead is incredibly supportive. I think our number one resource at Look Ahead is our people, our staff teams, and our customer base is pretty awesome as well.
So at the heart of Look Ahead is a genuine desire to support people well and ensure that people can lead aspirational lives.
It's very caring. It cares about the staff it employs. It cares about the customers as well. And when someone is initially employed by Look Ahead will go out of their way to make sure they have a really good induction to the service.
I feel like it's very open in terms of really open to try new things and really open to listen to kind of customers' experiences and customers' feedback.
Have you been supported to develop your career with Look Ahead?
I worked my way up from a support worker to senior support worker to team leader. And then during COVID, I stepped up to secondment as contract manager.
When I first joined Look Ahead, I came in as a support worker. I did that for a few months, but I wanted to sort of progress to be a manager. And I was given the opportunity to do that with a lot of the training that was around at the time. And I just took advantage of that, applied to be a contract manager and was successful in doing so.
I was very fortunate to be a recipient of the Rising Star Award, which has allowed me to take a master's degree in understanding domestic abuse and sexual violence, which I'm currently halfway through and absolutely loving. I never had the opportunity when I left school to go into further education. So without the Rising Star Award, I wouldn't be doing a master's degree.
So what would you say to someone on their first day at Look Ahead?
Lean in. Lean in would be what I say on the first day. We're all here to support you. We're all here to catch you. You're not on your own. You're part of a much wider community, as well as this being your place of employment.
I'm not saying there won't be challenges. There are always going to be challenges, particularly working with people with complex needs and people who come from traumatic backgrounds. But it's incredibly rewarding and you will love your time here.
I would say to someone on their first day at Look Ahead, get a cup of tea, sit down. It's going to be an amazing ride.